I have a simple question. What do people want to see on the channel? Tutorials, examples, new API, maybe stuff that people don't know about, like new things Unity's released, like Unity's RSUV, or maybe their new Physics Core 2D, or something like this. For example, as you see here, there's no rooms or anything loaded. If I click play, and if I actually go into play mode after it finishes that, you'll notice my levels are loaded. If I actually show this off, so over here I have this room is not loaded. Oh yeah, dialogue system. I can also show that off. You'll notice that this level, like the next rooms and stuff, are loaded, so I could teach people how to do a full-on Metroidvania map system, mini map system that actually dynamically loads, spawns enemies, stuff like that. I could also show people how to create a dialogue graph. So this is actually the conversation. I'm using Unity's built-in graph toolkit. So like this graph is actually just a little test conversation you have with the character here at the start, just for testing purposes. There are a lot of things that I can teach people how to do. So here you go, dialogue system works. I can also teach people how to do an intermediate to advanced character controller. Fun fact, no rigid bodies, no colliders are used in any of my 2D projects. For example, if I actually go to my player, you'll notice that I have something called SF capsule shape. I wrote my own physics components. If anybody wants me to teach them how to actually do like a custom physics components using Unity's new Physics Core 2D API, I can teach people how to do that. Do note, in 6.3 and 6.4, it's called the low-level Physics 2D API. It got renamed in 6.5 to Physics Core 2D API, and it changed namespaces, but it is the physics shape and physics body system. So I could teach people how to use them. I actually showed them how to create a custom like a tile map collider as well, to even show them like how to do like custom systems. Like for fun fact, I can even go up here, and I'm gonna just turn all shapes on. So compute, using compute shader. Do note this part is actually built into Unity's Physics Core 2D. I just make it where the debug mode actually works with custom components, but I can actually teach people how to create custom physics components that are burst compiled and also allow for multi-threading in almost every aspect of it. And it is way faster than the old collision system. You can even customize like what game object gets the on trigger and on trigger enter. Well, it's called on trigger begin and end now for the physics system. But I can teach people how to do that. I can show them how to do dialogue system. Fun fact, like if I actually go back into the game real quick and actually show this off, I'm going to hit play. If you notice, whenever I actually go into this room here, I'm going to turn off the A-star pathfinding grid for the ghost enemy. So if I actually go in here, after going for dialogue and stuff, you notice that blood zombie like will appear. So we're going to like go on this guy. Again, custom character controller, health system, and even a custom like AI state machine system. I could show how to do AI states, detection system for like hearing and seeing. Also, if people want to know how to do like a custom data editor for things, I can actually show them. For example, here's the blood zombie. I can set up his stats, and I can even set up loot tables. So if people want to see how to make a loot table system, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, like customized database. Also have like a room database system and even a region database system. So if you guys played Metroidvania, where there's actually like transitions between different regions in the game, I actually have a region system that I can show people how to do. It even keeps track of like what room from one region goes to another region, and it keeps track of like the connect regions here. So like whenever I actually like are going from room to room, the region database knows what room needs to be loaded next. Whenever I enter like this room from left, it knows, hey, this saved room is connected to this room, so load it ahead of time. And does it asynchronously, that way it doesn't lag the game. So you never see any like rooms load and so forth. There's a lot of things I can show off people, but I just want to know, what are people wanting to see? There's a lot of stuff I can do. I can show people stuff on UI Toolkit. Fun fact, I do not have UGUI even in this project. I got no joke. If I actually go down, there is no UGUI. I do not have UGUI in here. So if I actually go to like you'll see here, I do not even have it. So all the UI and stuff in my project is based on UI Toolkit. People are wanting to learn how to use the UI Toolkit. I can also show that and just show off some of the stuff that I've done with the UI Toolkit. I've got like this little menu. Database editor is actually made entirely with the UI Toolkit, and a few other things. So I can show that off. The same code that runs my custom physics for my Metroidvania also runs the top-down Oracle Seasons remake I've been working on. So literally, I could do that, and you could see how to make top-down or side-scrolling or whatever type of custom physics system you want with burst compile or multi-threading. This isn't ready yet, but I'm also creating my own custom lights. So the Unity 6.4 actually introduced a way where you can actually create a custom light type. So at the right here where you see light 2D, you'll see light type. You'll notice there's a God Race 2D. That is a custom one I'm currently building. It's not ready yet to show. So I'm not kidding. It's not done yet. I gotta like set up the sprite meshes and a few other things. I also gotta set up the like custom shader and stuff. So at the current moment, it's not ready, but I can show people how to actually create their own custom light type, and Unity will actually support it with the blending, shadows, volumetric, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, but not ready yet, so ignore the errors. When it's ready, hopefully there'll be no errors. Also have a database registry system I can show off how to do. If anybody's wanting less 2D stuff and more 3D stuff, I could show off how to do different like custom rendering, like X-ray visor, for example. I have like a custom X-ray visor I can actually show off that actually mimics like Metroid Prime 1 stuff. I have I can show off multiplayer stuff. For example, I probably should have, well, no, I was gonna say I probably should have all these projects open at once, but there were so many different projects. So yeah, I can show people the custom database system, and also like as you see like all the like dialogue stuff. I could also show people how to create a custom sprite editor if they want to like add functionality to sprite editors. That's been a work in progress thing I've been like doing. But like for example, like people might have seen me stream where I was like testing out like a player combat system. People want, I can also show them how to create a like a custom networking manager. Because this is actually multiplayer, and I can actually show them how to like connect via the Unity's like relay system and using the netcode and multiplayer. So like for example, I could show how to do like multiplayer services, use the multiplayer play mode and multiplayer tools to actually test out multiplayer locally. I could show quite a bit of things how to do it. Unfortunately, if you're using multiplayer stuff, just a heads up, if you don't like seeing the UGUI inside your project, the authentication package, ironically, just fun fact, actually requires UGUI. I don't know why. I would have to actually look into that, but if yeah, I could. There's a lot of things I could show. This video is kind of getting long already. I just want to know, is there anything that people are interested in more than the other? It can be shaders, custom physics, 2D or 3D. It could be advanced character controllers. It could be render graph customization. It could be a lot of stuff. Like, I just am curious to see what people are wanting to learn that they cannot find on other channels, because a lot of videos, a lot of tutorials are beginner or like early intermediate. There's not a lot of high, intermediate, and advanced tutorials, especially with like burst compiling, multi-threading, custom physics, and so forth. I see small tutorials that teach you how to do one specific thing without showing how to actually make it work and integrate into different types of projects. Teaching one way to do something that won't work in every single project is not good compared to being able to teach someone how to create a foundation and actually implement that foundation into any type of project they want. In real world like jobs, you want a foundation. You don't want just like a dedicated thing unless it's like something small and you're like just need like a temporary thing. Don't create technical debt. But that's another conversation. Yeah, that's literally all I want to say. I'm just curious, what are people wanting to see on the channel? Thank you guys.